Welcome to Farm to Target. A day in the life of constantly fixing things, shooting things, having a good time, and cussing a little bit. So today on our farm truck is a 06 F350. Charging system wasn't charging. Traced all the wires. We had good continuity through it. My guess, OEM alternator. Pulled the connection off the back while it was running. Didn't get a single reading off a voltmeter, so we're gonna change it out. Got the belt off after a little bit of cussing because that was fun. And now we're going to go ahead and get this alternator off. So we got the back post disconnected, the pigtails disconnected, 13 mil. That hasn't been off in a minute. Good news is Ford's engineers at least put this right on top where it needed to be, so you can get to it. Because I would be cussing up a storm if I had to do anything in this engine bay. I don't know how familiar y'all are with 6.0 engine bays. They're anything but spacious. So here we are. And if you're wondering why I'm doing all this by hand, I'm in the middle of a pasture. I left my impact at the house. So we're making do with the tools we have in my truck, which will work. I feel like I'm in high school again, working with only hand tools and just having a good time of it. It's a pretty day at least. It's not raining. Alrighty. So, out with the old. She done. Go ahead and just give that a throw. Clean out God knows what's in here. Rat nest. Literal rat nest. A nice home for some small rodent. I'm sure they loved it. But sorry, eviction day has come. I need the engine bay of the truck back. And they were behind on rent. Lovely. All right. Now for the new. The new. It even comes with a new nut. That's nice. Set that up there. Oh, crawl my big self back up here. Thread the nut off the post, just for easy access. I'll go ahead and set that on there. Run the bolts back through. Well, at least it was nice today, this morning, given the chaos of life and of adulting. I got to at least go sit in the woods for a little while. So, you know what? That's a good day to start the day. Go hunting, sit in the woods, come work after a little bit of breakfast, and just have a good time. I love flex head ratchets for this very reason. They're just so usable in every way, shape, and form. What's the torque spec? I don't know. Grunt and a half. Something like that. That's broken. Happens. All right. Now, let's get everything wired back in. As you can see, the tape and everything else, or you can't see. I don't know if you can see or not. Let's try that. There we go. Maybe you can see now. I don't know. Everything has been chewed on by a nest. So when we got this truck, let me phrase that. When I first came into using of this truck, it had been sitting for quite a long time. And I mean years. And I decided I was tired of getting my Ram absolutely disgusting every day. Especially when there was a perfectly good 1-ton truck sitting at the farm. Just needed some love. So here we are. So after chasing electrical gremlins from the rats having a nice vacation here and the best of boogering wires with electrical tape to just kind of save it, we are back to now. Never get it right on the ratchet around the first try. Never. Good and tight. Again, proper torque spec. Whatever you feel right. Straight vibes. All right. So for those of you who don't know, on these 6.0 Power Strokes, you may not be able to see it. Grab this camera. On the tensioner pulley, there's a tab. If I can get this to focus, we may or may not get it to focus. Down here is a tab, and you can pull tension on this belt and rotate the tensioner assembly, and a tab will lock into place and hold it loose for you, so you can slide the belt back over. So, try to mangle this while holding the camera. Make sure we run that back kind of the right way. It just makes it real easy, just like that. Well, real easy like that. So I see it's still nice and loose. I should, forgive me, find a way to set this camera. Probably like so. Like so. After I check everything is still lined up, as far as I can tell it is, I should be able to come around jungle gym this engine bay. See, the perks of I'm also parked on a hill, so it's a little hard to get to it. Should be able to do this number. Pull that and retension it. So now you can see we're now tight again. Sounds like a maraca. I don't know. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a problem for another day. But we're on. So this next issue that we need to tackle in this wonderful rat's nest is this positive battery terminal right here, this connection. As you can see, the lead's broke, so when you go to clamp down, it's not actually pulling tight on the terminal. It stays loose. So truck goes haywire thinking it's a short. So now I have a brand new one. We're going to replace it. As you can see, this was already a patch job. This is not OEM. That's what the OEM connector looks like. It's an 8mm bolt or 8mm nut. This is a O'Reilly Special. That might be in focus. I don't know. Hopefully it's focusing over here. So let's get this off. Let's get us a 10mm socket. That on there. It's gonna be 12 now, hopefully. It is going to be not metric. The joys of the Home Depot, the O'Reilly Special stuff is it's Maybe 5/8. I don't have a 5/8 socket. We'll figure this out. I don't like it at all, but we're gonna make it work. We are playing musical sockets to do this. We're getting there. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Growing pains of learning how to work on stuff, I guess. So record it. That wasn't doing anyone good. Go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need that. Go grab the new one. Give you one Bubba special for another Bubba special. But it's here. It's what we got. We're gonna make it work some way. Lovely. It is also not metric. Why are the parts from China not metric? Make that make sense. All right. Hold that. Not my best work, but hey, it's there. It's connected. I just needed work. It's a farm truck. So the fun part of this being is that that's completely dead. So I can't check if the alternator works until it starts. So let's jump it off real fast. Well, as y'all can see from the change of clothes, we're on day 2. It wasn't charging. Well, let me phrase that. The batteries were so dead they wouldn't take a jump. So instead of sitting there beating a dead horse, I decided that we're going to take the batteries off and put them on a charger overnight. So here we are, new day with an audience. And so today's objective, get these batteries put in, make sure it's actually charging. So it's about 30 degrees this morning. I already can't feel my hands. It's going to be chilly, but we'll make the best of it. So let's go. Well, batteries are in, as you can see. New terminal connection. Nice and shiny and a little less broken than before, which is important. Now, time for the moment of truth. We're going to start it, throw a multimeter on it, make sure it's charging, and pray to God that that was the issue. If not, we'll figure it out. Also, Gotta love when you get to do everything with an audience today. Well, as you see, I have my high dollar multimeter from the ever delicious Harbor Freight. So we'll see how accurate it is. It's gotta be better than nothing. Currently though, make sure the batteries do have a charge on them. Currently, fresh off the tender, 13.1 volts. Now, for the best part, hopefully it charges. We finna see. Well, it runs. The O'Reilly's special alternator is only putting out 12.4, so we'll see how long that lasts. But you know, as with most parts house alternators, only 1 out of every 5 is actually worth its weight. So we're gonna run it. It's charging enough. I mean, it's the best, no, but again, I don't have to depend on this truck every day of my life. This is just for us to run hay bales out, move cattle, things like that. So we'll see. Well, guys, thank y'all for coming along with this, and we appreciate, always appreciate the adventure, whether good or bad. This one turned out pretty good. So, guys, thank y'all for checking us out. Welcome to Farm to Target. Murr. They never want to hang out. Always silent judgment.